Foxy here, and this will be part 1 to why if Naruto was a female and a werewolf. Hope you guys like, and on top, this is what Naruto will look like in her werewolf form, sort of. Like semi-human werewolf form. Yeah, you get the picture. Let's get on with the video. We see a blonde-haired girl running through the forest. To be more exact, the forest of death, in the darkest place in the forest. No, it wasn't in the middle. It was near the end. The end of the forest. Even though it was a couple miles, not miles, a long ways before she got out of the forest. But she wasn't worried about getting out. She was worried of getting away from the people. She continued to run, not even noticing that the mob wasn't chasing her anymore. Her fear and adrenaline and heartbeat blocked out the noise, the screams of the villagers. She just continued to run. She couldn't feel her feet. They were numb and sore. A few hours ago, how to put it simply, she was raped. And Foxy here, there will be mention of rape, gore, and a lot of bad things in this video. And probably other videos going on in this. Other videos or anything else. You know my style. You know it. Either way, let's continue. The men raped her. She couldn't feel anything. She couldn't feel her muscles burn and ache or being torn apart. The women, though, beat her and slammed her against the walls, saying that she seduced their husbands. It was always like this, but not to this degree. Tonight was different. They were aiming to kill her. First, the usual beating, breaking a few bones, cutting her skin away, cutting, stabbing, burning, the usual, the tugging on the hair. Well, not tugging, more of ripping out her hair. And all of that. But this time, she was raped in more intense, more vicious, more agonizing, to the point where she believed that she was being torn apart. Not just torn, burned and cut apart right down the middle. It burned, it stung, it tore her apart. Her veins felt like fire that coursed within her blood. But she was able to get away. She was able to run. She pushed down the pain and all of the other emotions. She focused on running and getting away. She knew she was going to be killed. Once she saw the knife, she ran. The knife that one of the men held was a special knife. It had a beautiful silver blade. The blade was curved like a katana, but the handle was red, a blood red. Black string covered it, though. And the first time hold on. Sorry, try and get a fruit fly. I've not been able to catch it yet. I'm getting close though. But that fly, it knows how to antagonize me. I hate you. Either way, back to the video. The man said, "The next time you see this knife, it'll be your doom. You will fall, you won't wake up, you will be dead." And she believed it. So that's why she's running. She doesn't want to die. She's only 6 years old and she hasn't experienced love, compassion, family, nothing. She hasn't even felt nothing. The only thing she felt from the villagers, everyone within the village, was hatred. Hatred towards her, except Gigi. And she was determined. No, she was set on having and not to hurt her Gigi. Gigi was like a grandfather to her. He loved, respected, and protected her as best as he could. She knew that he couldn't do it, not all at least, because of the stupid council refusing and denying him. So with that in mind, she ran. She never stopped. No. She ran faster, harder, longer, until she tripped over a root, falling down a hill. She whined and she curled up into herself, protecting her stomach. Her stomach felt weird, but that could have been from the men who violated her. After she was done rolling, she tried to get up, but her muscles screamed at her finally, not allowing her to move. The only thing she could do at that moment was what a child would do: cry. She cried her heart out while looking at the moon. She did one thing that she never thought she would do. She prayed. "Oh, please, moon goddess, have mercy on me. Have mercy on my soul, please. I don't know what I did wrong, but please, moon goddess, please don't let me die here. Please let me live. Please, I want a family of my own, and I don't want to break Gigi's heart. Please let me live. Let me feel what a family is. Let me experience the joy of life. And let me protect the people I cherish. I beg of you, don't let me die here. Moon goddess, please." Naruto cried out while begging. In the shadows, we can see 3 pairs of eyes. One dark as night, one as bright as the sun, another as red as blood. They stared at the girl on the ground, crying and hugging herself. "Liz, that's a human, correct?" "Yes," she's like, "the others we ate." The red-eye wolf said. We take a closer look at them. we see one with midnight fur, one silver, one red. Lily is the black-haired one. No, the red-haired one is Lily. The black-haired one is Rose. Well, so Rose, Lily, what are we going to do? Are we going to eat her? Or I want to show some mercy and take her in. Look at her. She's 6. And I can smell her blood. And, well, you know. Yeah, I smell it too. The men. Oh, men are disgusting. They're, well, how do I put it? They're nothing but disgusting garbage. What they did to the child, or the human child, was monstrous, unacceptable. I'm happy we ate them. Well, you two ate them. I will not eat pig. That's all they are to me, pigs. All males are pigs. No offense to the guys out here, but Rose will be a little... She's against men, so do not take this into offense. This is just her character. I am not against you guys. Boxing is not against you. Not. I promise you. I promise. Don't yell at me. I promise. Back onto the story. We know, Rose, that you hate men. Hate them? You put that too softly. I resent them. They are... We already know you hate them and you resent them and you're disgusted by their existence. We know that already. But the problem now is, what are we going to do with the girl? Kill her? Keep her alive until she dies? Or we're going to heal her? What on earth are we going to do? Silly said with exasperation. Silly, stop. Let's figure this out. Alright. Okay, I don't have it in my heart to kill a 6-year-old. Why not we bring her to the hospital? I doubt they will take care of her, Rose said. Rose, please stop. Why don't you give your info? You guys know I have a soft spot for kids. We know that. We definitely know that. Okay? And why don't we take care of her? You know she's human. And we're werewolves and we can transform her. She can become one of us. And what can a 6-year-old do? And you heard her prayer. So I think the moon goddess brought us here to help her. Well, if the moon goddess brought us to her, I'm going to comply. We can't fight with the moon goddess. Dang right, Rose, Lily said, while rolling her eyes. Now, let's go, Silly said, while jumping off the branch. She landed in front of Naruto. Naruto's eyes were, well, almost closed. Blood seeped out, along with the white. She looked at the silver wolf, and the only words she spilled out of her mouth before she passed out was, "Pretty." Her hand fell to the ground. Her breath became slower. Silly picked her up and ran to the cave. 12 hours later, Naruto woke up. She was covered in fur pellets, some from bears, foxes, and other assortment of creatures. Naruto looked at her body. Bandages covered her, but she can't feel the wounds. She looked down at her stomach. Nothing was wrong, but she can feel the burning on her butt, legs, and, well, inside of her. But the pain was lessened to the point where she can feel her toes, sort of. The pain, or the numbness, was still there. Naruto scratched at her head and felt something weird. Her hair was not sticky, oily. It was soft. It was wet, but soft and clean. She grabbed a piece of her hair and looked at it. No oil, no blood, no garbage, nothing. Her skin was no longer covered in dirt or anything of the like. Anything of the like. She was clean. Her sun-kissed skin glowed in the light. And all around, she was a beautiful girl. Naruto was shaking. She didn't know where she was. And Naruto's head shot to the opening of the cave. She can hear 3 pairs of footsteps coming towards her. What are the women going to do to her? Are they the same women that hurt her? The women that accused her of seducing their husbands. She grew more afraid. She tried to hide herself. In the end, she was under the piles and piles of fur pellets, covered to head and toe. Let me see that here. Okay, no zombies. Boxing here. Okay, boxing right now. Have any of you, you go into the bathroom to do your business, and you look at the curtain, the shower, and you just open it to see if there's any zombies or anyone in there. Because I do this every day. Every day. Whatever, look at me. I'm going. I have a feeling that a zombie's watching me. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm gonna pause to see if there's any zombies in my house. Love you. Good news, no zombies. Just me being paranoid and all. Yeesh. I hate being paranoid. Either way, back onto the video. The footsteps stopped. Naruto knew that they were, in the entrance of the opening. She grew more and more afraid. She started to tremble. She tried to hold herself as still as possible, but she shook. Her hands weirdly went over her stomach. Tears flooded her eyes, and she was scared. Then the fur pellets were pulled off her. she let out a squeal and looked at the three beautiful, let's put it simply, women in front of her. They were like goddesses, beautiful skin. Their skin had no hair. Their skin was flawless. No scars or anything covered them. Their skin looked soft and silky. No dirt covered them. Their hair was long and beautiful. The red-haired one spoke first. "What's your name, child?" The red-haired one's voice was deep but warming. It was a type of voice that you would hear in a mother. Or how she spoke was how a mother would speak. My name is Naruto. Naruto stuttered out. She didn't know the women, but she knew she had not seen them in the village at all. "Well, my name is Rose. The silver-haired one is Silly, and the black-haired emo princess is Rose. And Naruto, are you okay?" Her voice was soft. And this will be the ending of part 1. Love you. I'm living the dream.